Hey everybody! So a little while ago, Candy and Ty put out a video about the products that they use that are low sodium. Because I guess she needs to have a low sodium diet, as do I. So I really loved her video and I thought, well, I should do one too and just tell you about the products that I have found or use that I see have a little less sodium than other products. The reason why I need low sodium is that high blood pressure runs in my family, and I always had really like textbook blood pressure, like 120/80, and then all of a sudden in my mid-20s, it went up, and it would, on average, was probably about 190 over, no, sorry, not 190, 145 over 90. So so I did a little experiment with myself, and I used to work at a hospital, so I had a blood pressure machine at my beck and call. And what I did was, for about 1 month, I really, really watched my sodium to an extreme extent, right? Like, no soup, no deli meats, nothing. And I did a lot of cardio. Well, my blood pressure dropped like a lot to be about 110/70. And I just then knew, right? And I Googled like sodium sensitivity, and sure enough, there are people out there who have, their bodies are very sensitive to sodium. And if we eat the regular amount that you eat, our blood pressure is high. So I have then, can't say I'm as strict as I used to be, but I am fairly strict. And one other thing that I notice for myself, for any of you who have high blood pressure out there, if I take cold medications, it goes high. And if I take Advil, like say post-pregnancy, my blood pressure would always go up. And I've researched and found out and talked to my doctor that, yeah, and some people who are very sensitive, if they take Advil for a few days or anything, their blood pressure will raise. And same with cold medications. So that's just a side note. So I really try not to take any of that stuff. And sometimes you just have to, but I make sure that I'm taking the minimal dosage for like a really short period of time, whatever I can get away with. Okay, so the products that I have found. First of all, let's start off with cereal. I love cereal in the morning. And when I started looking into like reading the labels, I was stunned. One thing that I'm absolutely stunned with is Cheerios. Okay, so plain Cheerios, nothing to them, no taste. And 1 cup have 250 milligrams of sodium. Like, that's quite a bit. And 3/4 of a cup of Honey Cheerios, it's 180. And then Shreddies has 300 for 1 cup milligrams of sodium. Like that, for someone like myself, that's quite a bit. The one that really shocked me was Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is loaded. So cereals that you think are actually quite good for you can be, if you have a sensitivity to or have to, for whatever reason, watch the sodium intake, are actually quite bad for you. So, mini wheats. These I eat every day, hence the large box of them. And I eat them because in 21 biscuits, they call them, there is 0 sodium. None at all. And there's 200 milligrams of potassium, which is fine. Like, what is it called? The DASH diet. They say that potassium is what you like to look for. Again, no, you need to talk to your doctor about all that if you're going to play around with it, though, because too much potassium can not be good for some people, too. But anyways, so 0 sodium, 6 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein, and it's loaded with all the extra vitamins and stuff below. So that is why I eat mini wheats every day. High fiber, good amount of protein, no sodium. Soups, canned soups are horrible for you. I went to one, I won't mention the store, but I went to one grocery store and they had their ready-made like cream and yummy soups. I thought, oh, I'd love some of this soup. It looks so good. 1,800 milligrams of sodium in a half a cup. Like, to me, that should be illegal. They should not be able to put that much in it. Like, no wonder we have so much heart attack and stroke. It's awful. So soups, you cannot get away with eating too much soup if you have to watch your sodium. But Campbell's puts out this heart health soup now. And it was at 25% less sodium, I think. Yeah, 25% less. So in what's 1 cup? 500 milligrams? So in 250 milligrams, so I believe a half a cup. there is 480 milligrams of sodium, which is 20% of your daily intake. Now, to me, that is still high, but when I have a really bad cold or flu and I cannot ingest anything and you just need chicken noodle soup, this is what I eat, because at least it's less than the other kind, because there are sometimes that you need it. But on a regular basis, we do not eat soup in our house because of it. But that's a good alternative. Now, for my salads, because I eat salads during the day and trying to lose weight and stuff, I need some protein in it or I'm starving. So I have found blue menu items at Superstore to be absolutely fantastic. Often they're lower fat, but they're also more times than not lower sodium than the regular brands. These chickpeas have 10 milligrams of sodium in 1 cup of chickpeas. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not eating 1 cup of chickpeas in a serving. But there's like 10 milligrams of sodium. That's it. Because I don't think there's no salt added. 260 milligrams of potassium. So that's what they do. 7 grams of fiber and 11 grams of protein. Excellent. Now, I have to say with these, I'm not going to lie to you. The other stuff tastes fine to me. But this, I notice that there's next to no sodium in it. It's nowhere near as tasty as the ones that have higher levels, but the other ones have like 360 milligrams of sodium, which is a ton, because often the other stuff that you put in your salads have natural sodium in them or added with your salad dressing. So this will help give you some protein. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get used to it. Salad dressing, though, notorious for a lot of bad sodium as well. Blue menu items, again, I find really good. This one has, so this one's just a Caesar, and it has 110. Again, it's for 1 tablespoon. So that's lower than a lot of the others. Still not that good. So if you're being careful, you may want to actually measure out a tablespoon so you know exactly what you're getting. Or, do things like this so that you're not getting the other sodium in here, so it can balance out within that. Okay, the one thing that I'm really excited about is, especially for myself, if I'm having toast, or my kids, because, we need to watch their sodium too, is Kraft's Unsweetened, Unsalted peanut butter. The real peanut butter that you put in the fridge is probably the best for you, but I can't stand putting something fridge cold like peanut butter, like it's so hard to spread and it's so cold on my warm toast. So I buy this, and in this, they have 0 sodium. Again, 0 sodium. It's fantastic, and only 1 gram of sugar. Very good. Now, best for last, my fantastic find. I love nachos. I love 7-layer dips and stuff like that. So I have found, because again, chips, horrible. I'm going to just open it up so you can see the front of it. From Old Dutch. So Old Dutch, restaurant style, bite-sized rounds, lightly salted. These are the lightest salted tortilla chips I can find. Some other brands have lightly salted, but they have more sodium than these. In 40 chips, which I think would probably be the max that you would eat anyways, there's 100 milligrams of sodium. For a chip, that's really good. And they taste great. Like, I don't notice. Like, unlike the chickpeas, I don't notice that this is low sodium. I think they're fantastic. So there are some of my low sodium finds. If you want to see and get more ideas, check out Candy and Ty. She did it up, it's probably about 2 weeks ago, so you will need to scroll down on her uploads. If you start looking, you will be amazed how much is out there. And even with what products, like for things like tortilla chips, you know, they have like the baked whole grain ones. Check the backs. Often they are less nutritious, go figure, than these white corn ones. So I don't buy them. They often have less fiber, more sodium, and protein I can't remember, but fiber and sodium are the 2 things I watch. So, sometimes when you think that you're eating really healthy, like Raisin Bran and other things, one way they may be and other ways they're not. So depending on what your needs are with your diet, start checking that out. All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.